do believe, I do believe it's 6 minutes to 3 o'clock in the morning. I do believe when I leave out the house, I try to make sure I have my house keys, my wallet, everything with me. So I'm on my way back downtown this morning, you guys. I'm on my way back downtown this morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. This is your home girl, Barbosa 914, which is the county of New York, coming to you with another live video. The 914, shout out to the chat, shout out to the chat. The BT 1000 is up early this morning. The BT 1000 is up early this morning. Yo, I was on these YouTube streets just before I took my shower and everything. And Supernova, Rumenville was live, right? And I don't know which part of the live I had walked in on, but yo, I think we was having a good time. Everybody was in there enjoying themselves. So shout out to Supernova, aka Rumenville. Shout out to her. So yeah, I don't know if anybody knows, but yesterday while I was at work and sometime I go on my phone, I noticed that King Mafia Anthony was live and he was having a video, and the bishop, aka Eskufu, came onto the panel, and him and Ro Rich got into it again. They got into it again. And yo, they was into it so bad. I mean, it was a hollering and screaming match. That's what it sounded like to me, because I could hardly understand what either one was saying. So it was a hollering and screaming match. And then Bishop had dropped down off the panel. All of a sudden, not too long after that, here come Rich and King Anthony making up a new song. And I said, look at these two making up new songs while they on the panel, clowning on Bishop. Clowning on Bishop. Now, I don't know what's going on between Rich and Bishop over there, and I'm not getting into it. Let men handle the men. Let men stand on men's business. Whatever they going through, whatever is happening between them, I'm not really sure about it. Nothing is really clear on these YouTube streets. Hey, what's up, Lovely? Good morning, Lovely. Yeah, Lovely, I got my camera off where you can see only my avatar, but honey girl, I'm walking down these dark streets. Lovely, check this out. I walked down there the other day, right? And I didn't get put on a ticket. So Lovely, and I forgot. Damn, I knew I was forgetting something. I was forgetting a bus transfer that was in my house. I got two of them in the house. But anyway, to make a long story short, I had to walk home. So that was an hour and 30 minutes walking down there, an hour and 30 minutes walking back. When I got to the house, I rested for maybe an hour. Then I had to go back out again. So I got my exercise in that day. I got my exercise in on that day. Oh, I just had to make sure I had my house keys. Have you ever been locked outside your house? Have you ever been locked outside your house? I don't think it has ever happened to me because I remember when I was living in another apartment, I had lost the keys inside the house. I did not know where they were. So I had to call the landlord, the property management people, so I can get the maintenance people to change the locks. Don't you know I ended up finding those keys the same night they had the locks changed? After that, I decided, like, if I had my house keys, not to put them somewhere where I wasn't going to be able to find them. Yeah, lovely. So you get what I'm saying because I read your response. You said yes. Child, what a hurting feeling. And I would hate for that to happen now with me because the landlord I got now, let me tell you something. If I lock myself out of my house, I might as well walk back downtown to Charleston, South Carolina, be outside with the rest of them for like 2-3 days because I can't get back in the house. And the landlord does not have a copy of these keys. I would have to go to Walmart or to some hardware store and get a copy of my keys. When Birdman was living, I was planning on giving him a copy of the keys to this house, but it never transpired. It never transpired that far. Because Birdman, he knew if I would have gave him the keys to the house, wherever he was in this area, he could just come in and rest up. Whenever I get ready to get off of work, he lock the door and come get me in the car. See, that's what we did when we was at the other house. But like I said, Birdman had moved on his own, so there was no need for me to make house keys for him. And I never thought to make another copy of these keys. It's only 2 keys. It's one to the bottom lock and one to the deadbolt. One to the bottom lock and one to the deadbolt. I jumped through my window. Oh, shit. Lovely. Lovely. If I was smaller, like the way I was a few years ago, I could perhaps do it, but not now, lovely. How the hell? And lovely, if I was to do that, I would have to break the window frames just to get in the fucking house. And then what I'm going to do after that, lovely? Put a board up there, put some plywood up there, go down to the junkyard, get me a hammer, some nails, and put some plywood where the fucking window was at. Because the next thing I know, the landlord, even though they don't really check the building like that, the landlord would want to find out, how the hell did that window get broke? And I'd be like, well, the people in the neighborhood broke it. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, child, I'm on my way downtown to see if I can get on a ticket. Now, the dispatch lady, she not going to be there. She said she not going to be there for a couple of days. So her supervisor usually takes over when she don't come. And I don't mean no harm, lovely. I don't mean no harm. I'm not trying to throw my homegirl up under the bus. I've been knowing this lady since 2017. But it just seems like when she's there, all of a sudden, it's very little tickets to go on. But when he shows up, he makes shit happen. Shout out to the chat. Only thing I got to tell him, put me on a flagging job if you have to. I got to try to make this money, lovely. I got to try to make this money. Chad, I got a letter in the mail. Ooh, I went in the mailbox yesterday, child. Ooh, Lord, child. I looked at that letter. I said, oh, Lord, have mercy. Child, I got on my phone so fast and called down there to them people. Yeah, these motherfuckers live in another county, child. Talking about I didn't pay my court costs that happened in 2017. Lovely, my right hand of God, I know I paid it. I remember paying it because I remember the day I went down there, got the money order. I mailed it off on a Saturday. I made sure I wrote that shit down, but I did keep the part where this is the receipt. But lovely, that happened so long ago. I'm gonna tell you something. That shit was in 2017. Don't you know these motherfuckers wait 8 years, almost 8 years to tell me, oh, you owe us $163. I said, well, you gonna get it in blood. Talking about they gonna snatch my state refund when I file for my taxes. I'll be like, I don't give a fuck. Cause I know I paid them, and I think somebody trying to get over. I know I paid them. I think someone is trying to get over. That's why you stay ready so you don't have to get ready. I know that's right, lovely. I know that's right, lovely. Yeah, Chad, I couldn't believe it. And then the lady had the nerve, lovely. The lady had the nerve to tell me, well, we never received the payment. I said, check your records again. Check the paperwork again. That shit was back in 2017. Who can remember everything from two? And I remember getting the confirmation letter after I made the payment. So they just trying to pull one on me. I told the lady, I said, y'all get that shit in blood. I'm not paying y'all twice. I'm not paying you twice. And I don't mean no harm. They got a lot of corruption in these places. And like I said, everybody be stealing from everybody. Everybody, but Peter and Paul be stealing from each other. Peter and Paul. Shout out to the chat. Everything is diabolical. Yeah, I know that's right, lovely. You said a mouthful. Yeah, child. These YouTube streets is on fire, child. Lord have mercy. I said, oh my goodness. And then, oh Lord, I made a discovery. I discovered a video over a week ago. And I said, oh, I was there when the shit was live. And that's why I like to confront people. When you do something to me, or you trying to slick this, or anything, I didn't hit no fucking link. I called in. Take my shit off that fucking pole. The fuck you doing? I want motherfuckers to suck all kinds of dicks, want a broomstick up these motherfuckers' asses. I was so mad, lovely. Oh, shit. Oh, check this out, lovely. Now, I don't mean no harm. Oh, shit. There's a box, right, out here, and people be putting food in it, like spaghettis and canned goods, and I see some potatoes in the cart. Yo, they do this every week. I said to myself, Lord, sometime I get me a little item out of there, and I keep it moving. I get me a little item out of that little box, and I keep it moving. Shout out to the chat. All right, lovely. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in, spending some time with me. It's been wonderful to have you. It's always a pleasure. Shout out to Lovely. Y'all go over there and sub up to Lovely Beaton, Lovely Star Beaton. Shout out to her. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But anyway, make a long story short, you guys. These YouTube streets is on fire. Not only am I upset with some people, but obviously there's some other people upset with other people. And I was tripping out. I was like, what the fuck? Then they made up a new song. I said, Lord, that King Anthony, he a hot mess. I go over there to see his channel every now and then. He's kind of interesting. For a young dude on these YouTube streets, he's kind of interesting. I think he said he's what, 28 years old? Anthony old enough to be my son. So when he be clowning, I don't pay him no attention. Every time Anthony see me come into the chat, I don't care which chat it is. If Anthony's in there, he gonna say, Arabia, what you doing in this bitch? Because that's what Will T said. That's what Will T said to me that one particular night. Me and Will T had got to beefing. We got to arguing one night. I forget. Oh, we was in Sis chat. This was a while ago. Anyway, to make a long story short, Will T was up there on the panel. I was in the chat, and I was just trolling Will T, fucking with Will T. So then one night, Will T had went live. I know Will T was fucked up. I know Will T was drunk. Will T, as soon as I typed in, I did my tippity type. Will T looked, because he reads the chat. He said, Arabia, what you doing up in this bitch? Arabia, what are you doing here? And I was in the chat laughing and laughing. I had laughing emojis going all over the place. I was in there trolling Will T. And Will T said, Arabia, you need to stop pretending that we have an issue, that we have a problem. Arabia, I don't know why you started with me. I said to myself, Will T just don't know. So the next time me and Will T caught up with each other on these YouTube streets, child, I had to tell Will T. I had to tell him why I was trolling him and what I see he be doing. And I honestly believe, and this is my honest opinion, you guys, I honestly believe that Will T is trying to win friends and influence people. And the people he's trying to entertain do not really want to deal with him. They don't want to deal with him, just like they don't want to deal with Ronald Jones. They don't. They don't want to deal with him or Ronald Jones. And I don't like mentioning Ronald Jones' name, because that man, he a troll from the pits of hell. Ronald Jones, let's say it for the people in the back. Let's say it for the ghost whisperers in the chat. Ronald Jones is a troll from the pits of hell. He has no value. He has no worth. The man is a pathetic dweeb, creep, Mukundu, payaso, clown. And I said it. I can't stand that nigga. Every time he hit a fucking panel somewhere, he fuck up the whole shit. He fuck up the whole thing what people are talking about. He's not staying on topic. He's not there to ask no fucking questions. He don't have no kind of intelligence about him. None. No smarts. I think he's an inbred. If you really listen to him talk, he talks slow, he thinks slow, he moves slow. Everything about him is slow, slow, slow. He's an inbred. And they got a lot of that down here in South Carolina. A lot of inbred motherfuckers. Shout out to the chat. Hey, not worth it. Good morning. Not worth it. Good morning. Thank you for coming in. You caught me in the middle of a rant. Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking about these slow drop shot, no name, off brand, drag nasty niggas in the sector. They're not even worth my time. They're not even worth my breath. I got bigger things to worry about in this fucking world. I got bigger things to worry about in this motherfucking world. Like how all these young white people. Now, I live in Charleston, South Carolina. You guys, I have been living here for a couple of years now. And the white young people, I don't mean no harm. Yes, I do mean some harm. They are racist as hell. These motherfuckers are younger than me. They are walking around the streets of South Carolina cities holding guns, talking about they are ready to pop off on all black people. They ready to kill all black people. And I'm going to tell you something. A few years ago, when I was still homeless, living in downtown Charleston, there was one particular night Birdman was not with me. It was one particular night Birdman was not with me. I had walked to one of the spots we usually used to sleep at overnight by myself. Nobody else was there. Nobody was really walking around. 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm on the YouTubes, looking at the YouTubes, because that's when I used to look at Hassan Campbell real tough. That was around the time Hassan Campbell had went out there and called 911 and told the police that somebody had left an automatic weapon on his porch steps. Well, actually, he took it from the people and they ran and he called the police. Anyway, as I was watching Hassan Campbell run down the story of this, and it was on camera what happened to him with the police and all that. Anyway, that same evening, it was these white dudes. They were driving in a truck. It was a silver-colored pickup truck. One of them little ones. Anyway, they had stopped like right across the street from the place I was at. And I could hear them out there saying that they were sick and tired of seeing black people in Marion Square. They was going to do something. Yeah, all kinds of bullshit. So the very next day, before the sun came up, I got up, I left from that spot, I went to Marion Square, and I told everybody that was out there, yo, there's some white dudes running around in a pickup truck saying that any black person they see, they gonna kill. So y'all be on the lookout. If y'all don't want to leave the park, I can understand. But I'm just giving you a heads up. Yo, these white people been planning this for a long time. That's why I say I'm not worried about these little bullshitting brothers on this YouTube app. I'm not concerned about nobody on this fucking platform. We got real shit going on in the real world. Motherfuckers walking around with guns, with shotguns, hand pistols, and everything else because they are mad about what happened to Charlie Kirk. Didn't a white man kill Charlie Kirk? Let me tell y'all something. Shit, you don't know. You gotta watch them. Yeah, not worth it. I watch everybody not worth it. I don't trust nobody. You see how I'm walking out here on this dark road? Now, I've been warned about walking on this dark road, but I gotta get to the money. I gotta try to get to the bag. Even if the bag is not available today, I gotta try. I got to. Regardless of what's going on out here, I'm 52 years old. I cannot be in my house being afraid of the inevitable. Because when the universe get ready to call me, he calling. And ain't nothing and nobody can do to stop it. Yeah, you gotta watch them. These white people down here, I'm telling you, man, they hate people. They hate black people so much that they are blaming black people for what happened to Charlie Kirk. Ain't that some shit? But when that church on Calhoun Street down here in Charleston, South Carolina, when that church got attacked by that little white boy, and he went in there and killed those non-black people, black people wasn't out here in the streets protesting. They wasn't out here roaming the streets with guns and rifles and shotguns, ready to kill white people, which they should have been doing. I'm sorry. Look, man, white people, I'm sorry to say it to you, but a lot of you are racist. A lot of you are prejudiced against black people. I don't know what your problem is against us, especially us that been here in America all this long time. All this long time. Some of our families go back over 100 years, 200 years in this fucking country. And I know black people didn't do nothing to these white people. I know we didn't do nothing. I looked through the history books. Yes, black people went to war with certain European countries. They took over certain European countries, but they did not treat the European citizens like the way they treating black Americans and Native Americans. Latino Americans, they are diabolical. And yes, white people, I'm talking about you and the evil you have done to my people in this country. Yes. So I'm not worried about these little drop shots on this app, in this sector, because none of them move nothing. None of them have nothing. None of them are nothing. So you can't take nothing from a nothing. You can't take nothing from a nothing. Especially some of these dudes in this sector. And that's my fucking opinion. None of them got Michael Jackson money. None of them got Oprah Winfrey money. None of them got Obama money. None of them got Trump money. So what the fuck they doing? Only thing niggas in this sector do is dox people, gossip, all day fucking long. I'm starting to wonder if some of these men even got jobs. Because any job I go on, if I choose to, I post my job. If I choose to, I post my location. I don't have to do that all the time. And I'm a fucking woman. I go out there and I don't work at Walmart no more. I don't work in retail. I'm not in a restaurant nowhere. I'm not working in a bank anywhere. I'm on a construction site, cleaning, removing debris and trash, cleaning their fucking buildings, cleaning their fucking grounds. And the only one, and to be honest, the only men I see in the sector like doing real live work is Musso Bronze. Shout out to him. The John Show. Shout out to him. Slim, pick and choose. Shout out to him. Will T, shout out to him, even though he's an asshole. And that's about it. It's Muso, The John Show, Will T, Slim, and I think Rovich said he's an electrician, but I never see Rich working anywhere. I never see him working anywhere. Even Ears to the Street used to show where he worked. Let me read what you just said. What the fuck? You got to, if they trying, child, I'm not worth it. I'm telling you, I'm not worried about people on the YouTubes because they're in a computer somewhere. It's these real live people. But I don't live in fear. When it's time for me to move out of that house and start walking down the street, getting on a bus, I know the inevitable can happen. I know the inevitable can happen. And I know there is people out here whose hearts and souls and spirits are filled up with nothing but hate and evil. What do I expect from the great-great-grandchildren of the slave master, of the overseer? What do I expect? I don't expect them to do nothing but destroy the same people they kidnapped. I don't expect them to do nothing but destroy the same people they stole all this land from. I don't expect nothing less from them. I don't expect nothing less. Now, shout out to the chat. But I don't have no problem fighting people. Open hand. I don't have no problem doing that. I have no problem using a switchblade, nothing like that. I don't have no problem taking a box cutter, running it over somebody's face and giving them a smile. I don't have no problem with that. Because I'm not going to let nobody just get up here and hurt me. Not physically. I ain't gonna let it happen. That's why I come out here and do what the fuck I'm doing. In real life, where you are. Not worth it. Any bicycle I might get will end up getting stolen anyway. And plus, I really don't want no bicycle. I really don't want to be bothered with all that. I feel more comfortable just walking. You know what I mean? I feel more comfortable walking. You know? What if I'm on the bicycle, I lose control over the brakes or something? Then what I'm going to do? Not worth it. Because I ran into that problem when I was in Cincinnati a couple of years ago. I was on the bicycle, not worth it. And I was going to the store. And I was going so fast, not worth it. Why the fuck the brakes didn't work, not worth it? Why the fuck a car stopped just that close from hitting me, not worth it? So yeah, I don't need to be riding on no bicycle, lose control of this shit, and then there I go. At least I can't lose control over my feet. I can't lose control over my feet or my legs. Only time I don't really, anytime I really worry about that is if my lower back is hurting. But for the last couple of weeks, I haven't been in any kind of physical pain. Last couple of weeks, I ain't been in no kind of physical pain. So I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. You're so concerned about me not worth it. I know that's right, not worth it. Not worth it. You know what I've been thinking about doing? Though, for real, is like if I do get a bicycle, to get one of those bicycles that's electric. That's electric, not worth it. Put that shit in my house, nobody can see it, take it out when I get ready to ride it. Or you know what I really want? I really want me one of those what do you call them? Not the golf carts. It's another type of car. It's real little. Yo, they make them to move like real cars, so I wouldn't mind having one. Or a moped that moves real fast. You know what I mean? One of my friends got killed on one, but there's a chance you take. And he used to, I don't mean no harm. That man, his name was Michael. And Michael, I've been knowing Michael for many, many years. And I had met him through a mutual friend. Anyway, make a long story short, Michael had decided to get himself together, get his life together, and he became a prep cook. So he started working through the Gig Probe app. And he had this black moped. It used to go so fast. And there was one particular day I got on it with him, and he drove me up the street. He was driving so fast I thought we was gonna die. My right hand to God Almighty. That man is dead today for speeding on that moped. For getting drunk, speeding on that moped. Got hit by a car. He didn't make it. He's dead. Shout out to the chat. Hey, Tamika. Wait a minute. Let me see who's in here. I was talking to Not Worth It. Mika. Shout out to you, Mika. Tamika. Not Worth It. All right. Yeah. Child. Not Worth It. I could hear what you saying, though. Not worth it. I don't blame you. I do need a bicycle. I ain't gonna lie, not worth it. I'm not gonna lie. I've been thinking about it and thinking. I know people gonna try to steal it. I know people gonna try to steal the parts off, steal the wheel off the bicycle. Now, I just can't stand that. Paying for something, and here comes some jackass stealing the wheels off your bike. Leaving the frame, but stealing the goddamn wheels. What am I going to do? Take the wheels off and take them with me everywhere I go? At least if I get the electrical bike or one of them scooter things, I don't have to worry about that because I had the key. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, but I have been thinking about it, not worth it, though. I've been thinking about it. Now, if I would have had my license, if I would have had my driver's license, not worth it, I would probably be driving right now instead of walking. That might be safer, Because Birdman, he did teach me how to drive. He like, come on, Ray. And he was like, Ray. But I did not like to drive. I was always scary about it. I was always thinking I was going to get in an accident and die. That's what I always thought. He's like, you can take the keys in the car and go to work. You don't have to wait for me to pick you up. You can do it on your own. I said, Birdman, I don't mean no harm. I'm not trying to die. I might get nervous. Something might go wrong. And even if you don't die in the car accident, there's a possibility You're going to have an injury that will stay with you for the rest of your life. And me being at the age I'm at, I can't take no chances. I got to keep working as long as I can work until it's time for me to fucking retire. Because if anything happened to me now, any kind of injury, anything, I may be out of commission for a whole fucking year. What's going to end up happening? I'm going to end up losing where I'm staying. I'm going to end up losing. And I can't afford nothing physical to happen to me. That's why I don't mix up with people. That's why I don't hang with people. Because you never know who you keeping company with. You never know who you keeping company with. And there is a possibility, because the shit that be going on in downtown Charleston, it won't look good. Motherfuckers have been shot just for standing next to the person the other person was aiming at. I'm sorry. I know when the universe come and call, there's nothing you can do. You got to go with the flow. But if I can prevent fires from happening, I'm going to do that. Only I can prevent forest fires. Shout out to the chat. Remember that commercial where the dude used to come out and he used to pour the water on the little campfire? He said, only you can prevent forest fires. Only you. And then the commercial would go fade to black. Oh, shout out to Mika. She's at work. Mika, you at work? I know not worth it. Tamika, I don't know if Tamika's at work or not. Tamika might be at work too. Y'all some working ass women. I will say that for the women in the sector. It looks like every woman in the sector either got a job or a career. And even though they might show up and somebody chat, they on the job working. They might be sitting at a desk somewhere, or they might be in a warehouse somewhere, or they might be, whatever the job calls for. And they'll type into the chat, speak to everyone, and then they'll go on about their business, and then they'll come back. That's what I used to do when I was at Walmart. I do it sometime now. Like, if I'm not busy on the job, or we waiting around for a while, I'll go on YouTube, see who's live, then I'll start tippity typing, depending on who it is. Because some people on this app, I'm not supporting them no more. I'm not fucking with them no more. I'm not watching their videos no more. I unsubscribe. I cancel my memberships. Yeah, man, when you get on my nerves, or you do something that I don't fucking like, and it's concerning me, it's not concerning anyone else, yeah, we got an issue. I'm not fucking with you no more. I don't care if I've been knowing the person for years and years. Once you cross that line with me, and you get everybody to be kiki and laughing and voting for this and voting for that, getting involved with something they ain't got no business getting involved with, I ain't got nothing else for you. I told you about that shit over and over again. You don't want to listen to me, so guess what? You don't want to listen. You don't want to respect me, so I don't have to support you. I don't have to fuck with you. I don't have to look at your fucking videos. And anyone else that feels that certain people are disrespecting them, you don't have to support them people. Stop kissing them people ass. Fuck them. Word. All right, now. Oh, Tamika, you not at work? Well, Mika says she at work. So Mika is at work right now. Yo, I want everyone in the chat to listen to this. Just Jay is getting ready to go live tonight I think she said between 6 and 7. I hope she puts it on her community wall. She's getting ready to go live tonight. So check out Just Jay. Go over there and sub up. Sub. Yo, support Just Jay. Yo, word. That lady came in rocking out with everybody. That lady came in with her boots on the ground, doing it, grinding. And that's what I like to see. Shout out to Just Jay. Shout out to the chat. Yeah. Y'all rocks with Just Jay. Every time she go live, I don't care where the fuck I'm at, even if I can't hit the fucking link, I'm there in the chat. If I like you, I'm going to support you. If I like you, I'm going to support you. That's the only thing I can do. I can't do no more, can't do no less. Shout out to the chat. You know, because I went in her chat Saturday and we had fun. I believe it was her birthday celebration. And we was having fun. So, you know, whatever happened, you know, I don't get down with petty shit. I don't get down with no petty shit. But when it comes to these fucking dudes, yeah, you gotta kick them square in the ass. Kick them square in the ass and kick them square in their nuts. Squeeze their nutsack till they can't fucking breathe. Motherfuckers on this app trying to fuck with Arabia Barbosa. Support niggas for over 1, 2, 3 years, 4 years. Nigga, you gonna respect my ass. You gonna respect or you gonna move out of my fucking way. But that's okay, because I ain't gotta support. I ain't gotta be there. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I'm not taking no disrespect this year. Fuck that. They don't disrespect their mama. They don't disrespect their grandma. They don't disrespect the real women in their fucking life. What makes them think they can come to this YouTube streets and play in other women's face? What gives you the right to disrespect a woman? Especially if she's supporting you. Let's see. That's how you know motherfuckers really don't value their fucking audience. I don't give a fuck. Sick of it. I'm not taking it no more. Fuck them. Oh, Mika, she going live tonight. Not this morning. Tonight. Damn. Oh, Lord. Just Jay should have posted it on her community wall. I hope she did. She was in someone else's chat earlier, and me and her was talking, and she said she going live tonight. So it'll be tonight. You know? I think she said she going early, around 6, between 6 and 7. I think 6 o'clock. It should be on her community wall. Or if she getting ready to go live, it should be posted on her channel. Like Just Jay upcoming video. Something like that. Tamika, you know who it. I'ma say it loud. Sis. He should never did that fucking voting bullshit last Monday. And I told him this is not the first time he disrespect me. Or try to slick this, or try to get people to do tonteria. I'm tired of his shit. I told her, we went through this before. I'm not watching him no more. I'm not supporting him no more. I'm unsubscribed. I took back my memberships. Yes, I canceled. I'm not supporting Sis no more. The rest of the rabbits, okay, they got it because they didn't do nothing. But sat in that fucking chat that day, and I'm looking at them too. But I know not to take my anger on the subscribers. It's just the host, whoever hosting the channel. This ain't the first time I got into it with other YouTube creators. I'm sick of his shit. You think shit is funny and sweet? It's not. Nah, Tamika, you all right. You had the right to ask. You had the right to ask. Yeah, but you know me and him got into it before. But this time, I just can't take it no more. I just can't. All that trolling. Was you there when he had the poll up talking about who's in my fucking DMs? And then the list of people he had in there was some bullshit. Some goddamn Will T, Bishop, Ronald Jones, and some other clown. And I called in. I didn't hit the fucking link. I called in on that fucking number. And I told him, I said, what the fuck you doing? I was so mad I had to leave out the house. My neighbor came rushing over there. Oh, what's going on? What's going on over here? I said, mind your business. Oh, word, I'm sick of it. He said it was just for jokes. I don't hear me laughing. But I saw other people in the chat laughing. And I saw other motherfuckers voting. And I find it very interesting when Bishop or Will T or any of those clowns had hit Sis link after that, why didn't he ask them about my DMs? Why? You know why he didn't ask? Because he know he get the smoke. That's why. Them men don't play with me like that on here. I got an IG, but I don't use it like the way I used to use it back in the day. My family, I only got one family member that's on IG. And that's the only motherfucker that need to be in my DMs. And he is a celebrity. A shout out to the chat. I know that's right, Tamika. No, I'm not mad at nobody for supporting him, but I'm mad at myself for just like taking the bullshit. Because this is not the first time. So I'm not going to fuck with him. And I advise him not to fuck with me. Period. Because I got other things to worry about in this fucking free world. I'm walking down the street right now, right? Now, let me see what time it is. It's 10 minutes to 4. It's 10 minutes to 4 o'clock, so that means I'm running behind. I'm running behind in my time. And it's not because I'm moving slow. It's because, you know, if I want to read the chat, I got to stop and read the chat, because some people had let me know that, Ray, we be in the chat, but you don't be reading our comment. And I be having to apologize. Hey, Just Jay. Yo, shout out to Just Jay. She just walked in the chat. Just Jay, I just told Mika and the rest of them, you going live tonight. Can you please type in the chat what time you going live tonight? I plan on being in attendance. Shout out to you. Yeah, shout out to Just Jay. She just walked in the building. Just Jay is in the building. She going live. She dropping the link. Y'all go over there and sub up to Just Jay. She go live. She be dropping the link. Go and sub up to Just Jay. Please, thank you. Yeah. Because Just Jay, I'm going to tell you right now, I like your content. Now, the way I do my channel, that's old-fashioned. It's old-fashioned. It's in the dirt. But, hey, it is what it is. I do what I can, when I can. And matter of fact, I go live almost every day. I do uploads. I do my short videos. And then I post shit on my community wall. That's about it. So I'm an old, ancient YouTuber. I wouldn't necessarily say, oh, YouTube creator. I'm a YouTuber. Yeah, when it's time for me to go live, I go live. When it's time to upload, I do the upload. Now, Just Jay, I don't know if you was with me that one morning I had walked downtown to get on a work ticket. They didn't have that many work jobs to go on. So I ended up walking home. So I walked down there, then I walked home. Took me an hour and 30 minutes going, an hour and 30 minutes going back. But I was happy though. I was happy that I was able to do that walk. That's showing I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better about myself. And I'm glad I stopped drinking. I'm glad I stopped drinking. I know there's some people on this app be like, Arabian stopped drinking. Why does she still be cursing people out and going off? And because that's the real me. Everybody thought it was the alcohol. Nah, this is who I am. This is who I am. Especially when people, get on my bad side. This is who I fucking am. And I thought I explained that years ago. Obviously, some people wasn't paying attention. Yeah. So, oh, Lord, you guys. Okay, everyone. Just Jay just announced in the chat that she's going live tonight at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Just Jay will be going live tonight. So go over there and have a good time with Just Jay. Yeah, Just Jay, I love it when you go live, man. Woo! I be like, oh, there was one day you had went live and you went live so long. I said, oh, thank God Just Jay went live. I don't have to go live. I don't have to go live. I walked downtown anyway that day, but I didn't have to go live. Woo! I said I could listen to Just Jay. That's right, Just Jay. Yeah. Or if Lonnie come on, I'll listen to Lonnie for a little while. You know what I mean? Because Lonnie is one of my first, one of my OG day ones. Yeah, that's who she is. And I don't mean no harm. A lot of YouTube creators were not supporting me. They were never supportive of me. Not the way Lonnie is, that's support. People talk shit about her. They got problem with her. Through thick and thin. Yo, we've had our ups and downs. We not close. But regardless of what was going on between us, she never let that stop her. She never became prejudiced of me. And whenever she felt like it, she come into the chat. It was a few times I didn't work with certain channels anymore, certain channels I created. Lonnie found out where the new channel was at. She'd be like, oh, I don't know what's going on. But y'all go over there and sub up to Arabia. This is the new channel. And she'll put it in the chat. That's the way Lonnie does stuff. And I appreciate her. A lot of people don't want me to get along with Lonnie. Too bad. Suffer. A lot of people on this app don't want me to get along with certain people. Fucking bad. Sorry. Next. Shout out to the chat. Let me read what Just Jay just said. I know, Just Jay. Thank you, and I love you too. And when you did your video yesterday, I don't mean no harm, Just Jay. When you did your video yesterday, and I was like, what Just Jay talking about? And you was like, oh, and you know, said what you said. And I said, shit, I didn't, child, please. I was rocking out with you that day. I said, I love Just Jay anyway. And that's what it really is. When you really love somebody or you really respect somebody and you enjoy their company, don't matter what happened, people are gonna be people. Ain't nobody on this app perfect. And according to some people, I'm the biggest demon on these YouTube streets. I'm the villain. 10 times worse than what Queen Regina or Sister T ever was. 10 times worse, according to certain people in this sector. Oh, she's worse than both of them. She's worse than any female YouTube creator that was made out to be the villain. Shout out to the chat. Because some of these people actually act like I actually came out of the fucking computer screen or telephone screen and just came and slapped them, took all their fucking money, burned down their house. That's how certain people act. Oh, here come Arabia. Yeah, what did I do? Did I steal your pocketbook? Did I steal your purse? Did I steal your fucking wallet? Did I steal your fanny bag? Did I steal your car? Did I steal your bicycle? Did I steal your motorcycle? Did I burn down your house? Did I physically assault you in any way, in any fashion? Oh, I've had my moments on this app. I've had my moments with getting into arguments with people and all this and that. And they be like, oh, I just can't take you no more. I just can't. I said, call the cops. Yeah, it was so bad, motherfuckers made a song out of it. Call the cops. Call the cops. Call the cops. Call the cops. Yeah, man. They had me singing. Just Jay. And I don't sing. I try every now and then, but I really don't sing. People say I can't sing. I can sing if I want to. I just don't want to sing for them. What the fuck they gonna do for me? I'm not Whitney Houston. Look what they did to Whitney Houston. Look what they did to her. Shout out to the chat. Just Jay, you've been on these YouTube streets as long as summer. Even Tamika know it. Tamika know it. I'm gonna put it like this. Everybody in this chat know it. But according to certain YouTube creators, I'm a problem. I'm an issue. I'm a concern. And there was one time I got into it so bad with another YouTube creator. They was like, oh, I didn't know the authorities ain't gonna like this shit. I said, oh, we got snitches on this shit. We got a bunch of FBI plants on this shit. We got undercover cops on this shit. We got the Vice Squad on this shit. Yo, call the cops. Yo, my right hand to God. Them motherfuckers made a drop. They made a song out of it. Using my voice. Call the cops. I don't really see it that much on these YouTube streets, but yeah, I remember when they used that one little clip. And I ain't gonna lie to you. There was one time I was at my house, Just Jay, doing whatever video I was doing. I was in a beef with another YouTube creator. Now, I had did something in the video that was unauthorized, not normal, right? So what they did, they called 911. Them motherfuckers, I'm telling you, them motherfuckers showed up at my house, knocked on the door, and they talked to me. They said, oh, we here because somebody on social media reported you. Yep, said I was doing self-harm. Yep, we got a lot of snitches. We got a lot of nurses on this app. We got a lot of doctors. We got a lot of therapists. We got a lot of people on this app that should not be on YouTube all day. They should be on a job somewhere or working their career. Shout out to the chat. Yeah. So, yeah, we got a lot of snitches. Tamika, you remember that? You wasn't in the chat when it happened. You found out later. And matter of fact, Tamika, you were surprised when you heard about it. I don't think nobody really knew about it like that. But only a few people. And I was like, oh, because you know what? I don't even think I kept that video up. No, YouTube took it down. YouTube took it down. So, yeah, it showed me in the video doing fellatio on a butcher knife. That's what it showed. Fellatio with a butcher knife. Wow. I guess they got jealous. It wasn't either their dick or it wasn't their clitoris. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, Just Jay, that happened a few years ago. I had a person that was my moderator over here. Well, not on this channel, it was my bigger channel. And me and her got into a beef, an argument, and yeah, she blocked it. She blocked the whole chat, except for her people. None of her people. And I was like, oh shit. And then right after that, I had to get in touch with Sis. And Sis had to tell me how to take that person off from being my manager moderator. Yeah, because when you I'm telling you something, if you got moderators, whether they be the manager moderator or not, If you get into a beef with them or any kind of argument, take their wrench. Don't wait. Take their motherfucking wrench. Don't wait. Cause they will sabotage your whole channel. That was the reason for the beef. That was one of the reasons for the war. What I did with that YouTube creator. That was the reason for the war. But now the war is no longer being fought. And we don't have an issue with each other. So forgive and forget and move on. It happened a long time ago. It ain't like it's not like I died when that happened. Because the channel was able to go on and go on until I ended up losing. No, actually, that phone became destroyed. The phone got old. The phone became weary. And it just broke. So I had to go out and get another phone. And then that one broke, and I had to go and get another phone. You know? So it is what it is. I know that's right, Just Jay. But yeah, y'all, I'm way far down the street from the office, you guys. Well, I don't know what time it is. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Oh shit. I'm early. It's only a few minutes after 4. I'm early. I'm gonna be early. I'm gonna be one of the first ones in the line. Oh my goodness. Oh, mercy, Jesus. And I don't mean no harm. They did this. And I'm gonna tell him, yo, send me on whatever ticket. I don't care if it's traffic control. Send me on that. I'll work traffic control from 7 to 5:30 at night just to make this little bit of bag. Just to make this little bit of bag. It's not much money we be making, but it's enough. It's enough to get bus fare up. Like if I get on a ticket, it's enough to get bus fare. It's enough to wash my clothes. It's enough to put some items or groceries at my house. It's enough to get toiletries. It's enough for all that. And to get my cigarettes if I want to buy cigarettes. It's enough. Shout out to the chat. Yeah. Yeah, man. So I'm downtown now. I'm just walking through. I'm not even over there by the projects yet. So I still got this, like from this distance, I would say a 20-minute walk, depending on traffic. Because I don't know what they got going on. Because the other day I was walking down here, Just Jay and chat, shout out to the chat. I was walking down here and the people were paving the blacktop on the road, on the street. So there was a lot of traffic backed up. But I was able to cross the streets with no problem. And once I crossed those 2 big streets, I was home free. Once I walked up the street and kept walking and I saw the store, I'm like, I'm only 20-some minutes away from the house. And before I knew it, I was back at the house. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, I'm downtown right now, Just Jay. Hold on. Yeah, I'm downtown right now. See? I'm over here by Cypress and Brigade Street. I just passed Isabella. I just passed Isabella. Shout out to the chat. Yeah. So yeah, I'm on my way to the office. We just came downtown. It didn't take us that long to walk because I left the house about 3 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock now. It's after 4. Yeah. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, because we got the Habitat for Humanity over here. This, you guys. I don't know if you guys can see it, but people already got their Christmas lights up. People already got their Christmas lights up. Damn. You know, one year I went out, right? And I bought these Christmas lights. And the place I was living at, I put the Christmas lights in the bathroom. You know how you have the bathroom and you got the light bulbs right there? So I put the Christmas lights like all over the bathroom. I like that. I especially love the color purple. I especially love the color purple. Yeah, I know, Tamika. Check it out. I'm almost there. Tamika, you know where it's at. Tamika, you know where I'm going. Just everybody in this chat has seen this place. And you have seen the people sleeping inside the place. You see how dirty the place look. And some of the people, when they arrive to this office, I don't mean no harm, they be looking like they done lost their best friend. Oh, shit, we did not pass Isabella. Okay, this street is called Isabella. Oh, my God. This might be the church that the dude was looking for. Because he was looking for, there was a dude on a bicycle the other day, and he was looking for the church to give out the $100 vouchers. Yeah, we got a lot of churches around here that do that. I think that's one of them. This church right here, I think that's one of them. They give out vouchers. There's another church not too far from here. I believe it's a Catholic church. They give out vouchers too. Well, they don't give out vouchers. They give out gift cards. That's what they do. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Even those that have not tippity typed in the chat yet. But shout out to Moonlight. Shout out to Moonlight. You know, another OG YouTube female creator in this sector. She's been doing videos for quite a while in this sector. And she's a very strong opinionated lady. She's got a very strong opinion. She's got a very strong voice, very strong heart, very strong spirit, very strong soul. And she's from New York. So, you know how I feel. If you're a New Yorker and you're a female and you're on this YouTubes, you're trying to do your content, and I always liked Moonlight. I always did. I don't think we ever had like a real disagreement or anything like that. And she always kept it real with me. I ain't gonna lie. Moonlight was one of the ones that always kept it real. She ain't gonna waste no time lying to you. She's not gonna waste time. But one thing I know about her, she do not waste time with no kind of foolishness. You know? I like her. A lot of people in the sector like her. But we see that the Kwamites are very focused and they're trying to destroy certain YouTube creators in the sector that disagree with them. And it's fucked up and it's unfortunate. And we do it to each other. We black people, and we do all kinds of evil to each other. It's really fucked up. That's why, like, if something happened and, you know, it don't need to go no further, I try not to go any further with the situation. You know what I mean? Because I'm not here to blow up nobody's spot. I'm not here to shut nobody down. I'm not here to clown nobody. I'm not here for none of that. Not. I just do what I do, and I support who I support. And I respect who I respect, and I love who I love. That's it. And she's one of the ones I really respect in the sector. If it wasn't for her, if it wasn't for Moonlight, I would have still been blinded to the darkness of my own feelings, my own hurt feelings, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh, I don't like the way such and such treated me. I'm not going to go over there no more. And then kind of find out it was a misunderstanding. And Moonlight had it on her channel one day and she shared it. And she was like, Ray, I want you to listen. And after that, I felt so much better. I felt so happy. I mean, I felt so much better. And after that, me and that other YouTube creator, we was able to commune together and sit up and whoop-de-whoop, all because of Moonlight. Other YouTube creators, oh no, we don't want a baby over there communion with the other person because we don't really like that person. Moonlight said, no, I'm going to tell the truth. And she was playing the video. The person in the video said whatever they said about me, but it wasn't in a bad way. I thought that person really hated me for a long time. Come to find out, all that was a lie, all that was a misunderstanding. And Moonlight cleared it up for me. And I will forever be grateful to Moonlight. Because there's a lot of people in this sector that will not be honest with you. They will lie. They will try to tear you down. Before they tell you the truth about anything, they will try to destroy you. Trust me. Shout out to the chat. Read the chat. Oh, what's up, VA? Yo, shout out to VA. Shout out to VA, Just Jay, Tamika, Mika, everyone that's in my chat. Not worth it. Yo, not worth it coming here every day. But VA been showing up. VA been showing up. Quite regular. A lot of y'all been coming over here regular, walking with me. Oh, wow. I feel good this morning. But yeah, I just let it have to be known. But I think about Moonlight, how I feel about her, and I do appreciate her. And she was so mad before she ended her video because of Ronald Jones' bullshit. She was so mad. She was like, I'm not sharing nothing else. When she said I started crying. I was so upset. I got up 1 o'clock in the morning and started walking around in that fucking house. A hot house, because I turned off the air conditioner. I got to turn it back on when I get home because the weather been acting funny. So I had to turn it off the other day, but now I'm going to turn it back on when I get home. Anyway, to make a long story short, when she said she wasn't going to share nothing no more, oh, Lord. Oh, my God, you guys. Oh, I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, see, they're doing it again. These fucking hating niggas, they doing it again. I hope she keep going live. I hope she keep posting. Because basically that's what the people some of the people on this sector want. And that's what I was saying the other morning when I did my video yesterday morning, the live video. And I said that there are certain male YouTube creators that don't want certain female YouTube creators in the sector talking, because these women have strong opinions. They have a very loud voice. People listen to them. People pay attention to them. People love them. People support them. People respect them. But there are certain male YouTube creators that don't like that. They won't tell you to your face they're jealous of you. They won't tell you to your face they hate you. They hate your guts. They wish you would shut up. They wish you would fall silent. They're not going to say that because they are cowards. They are afraid to do so. But their behavior shows it all. Shout out to the chat. I know, Tamika, I was so upset when Moonlight said she wasn't going to share none. Now, when she said she wasn't going to share none, she might have meant for that video, but I was so upset, and I was, ooh, child. My eyes filled up with tears. Because I'm already pissed off with brown skin lady. And we support her all this time. Over a whole year, then brown skin lady just disappeared. I got so mad with brown skin lady. When brown skin lady came back to these YouTube streets talking about some goddamn TJ, I got so mad with brown skin lady. I said brown skin lady usually had better content than that. I was so mad, but I wasn't mad at her about the video. I was mad because she left. That's why I was mad. I don't want to talk about it no more because I feel myself getting excited. I don't want to talk about it no more. And I don't mean no harm. No substance on earth, no alcohol, no pain pills, no type of food, whatever replace people that in your life. I don't care if they're here for a short period of time or forever. Let me not talk about it no more. I feel myself not feeling good. I don't like coming to this office all upset. I like to be cheerful and happy. But yeah, sometimes I just can't hide my feelings. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's what happens when you're human. I don't care how you fix it up or how you try to fix it up, how you talk about it, how you don't talk about it. You can't stop them. Oh, Lord. I don't want to talk about it no more. Oh, let me get myself situated before I get down here. I don't want nobody to see no water on my eye. She got allergy. They ain't gonna say she crying. They gonna say she got allergy. Our chubby girlfriend got allergies. They call me the chubby one. Oh, oh Lord. Oh, Lord. The chubby one. They don't call me Ray Ray more. They call me the chubby one. And they be not being mean or nothing like that. I think I don't know how to explain it. You guys, I think some people look at me and they see something that ain't right. They see something that ain't clicking. Because a lot of times I'll go off to myself. I hang by myself. I won't say nothing to nobody. Or I'll go on the phone. Or I'll talk to y'all. And there's a lot of people down there. They like, something ain't right with Ray. And some people that been remembering me for years, they know it. They tell other people something ain't right. Baby ain't right upstairs. Oh well. It is what it is. Can't survive. Whatever will be, will be. And there's nothing I can do about it. And I don't want to talk about it no more. See, the BT1000 is human. Anyway, to make a long story short, we almost to the office, everyone. Let me read the chat. Well, thank you, Tamika and Just Jane, everyone that's in the chat. Almost had one of my moments. I'm already in a screaming mode, but I didn't know when I started talking about certain people on this app, I was gonna, I don't want to talk about it no more. Anyway, we downtown. We're not too far from the office. Oh, Lord have mercy, you guys. Lord have mercy. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. So we're on Meeting Street. We're over here by the Moxie. We're by the Moxie. Let's see. Arabia. I know that, right, JJ, right now, I'm on a street called Meeting Street. I'm over here by the Moxie, the police department, and the housing authority. And of course, right behind us is the shelter. It's on my left-hand side, but it's deep inside of that street. I think I showed it before on my channel, that shelter, the outside of it anyway. And I used to stay in that shelter. In 2017, I was there at that shelter. That's when I first started actually doing like uploads back then. I didn't know nothing about going live. I knew I didn't have enough subscribers at that time to be going live. So, because YouTube was different back then. It was different then. It's not what it is today. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, down this street, you see these houses right here? All these houses used to be abandoned. The city came and fixed everything. They're renovating everything. Yep. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, man. Yep. So I'm almost to the office, you guys. I thank everyone for coming in and walking with me on this long journey downtown and some of memory lane of these YouTube streets. who is important to you and who ain't. And you know what? A lot of people don't think that they mean anything to anyone. Oh, I feel very deeply. When I like someone, or I really feel what the person is doing, and I can get where they're going and all that, trust me, it's hard to get rid of me. So if I like you, I'm subscribed to you, and I listen to you, you're gonna have a hard time getting rid of Arabia Barbosa, the BT1000, aka the Jeepy Creeper on this shit, aka Lucy the Vampire, aka the German Shepherd in the goddamn room. Yeah. Once you got my attention, that's it. Once you got my attention. And it don't matter what nobody say about you. It don't matter what nobody try to do to you. If I like you, there's nothing nobody can do. They can't move no mountain with me. It can't. It won't stop. Won't stop until something drastic happens. And shout out to the chat. All right, I'm closing out this video. I hate to leave you guys, but the day has to begin. But I thank you for helping me to begin my day and to begin my weekend. Hopefully, I'll go out on a ticket. I'm going to tell them, put me on a flagging job if they got any flagging job. Because I think they sent out a flagging job the other day, and I was unaware. I was unaware that they were doing that until later. So, see y'all later. Perhaps in another video or perhaps in someone else's chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everyone in my chat. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming in. Peace. One. It's been real. And it's been a pleasure.